Hello, welcome back to UFO news for October and November 2024. We have like 11 variations, and number one is the Book of Light. Number two is UAP UFO report for 2024. Three is the Schellenberger report.
Yes, here you can see Schellenberger report public listed this and the UAP task force. It's a very nice report. It has 220 pages or 202 pages. This is just snippets from the report, so it's a lot to go through. Here it talks about some metals and stuff, mole people being found 1949, and here it talks about William Tompkins and his contacts with extraterrestrials and reptilians. Yeah, we're much to go through here, yes. Very nice.
Four is an AIEBE encyclopedia. Very cool.
So here is the AI encyclopedia, which was made by AI, and it shows the front page and types of UFOs, UAPs. It's imaginary. Here we have some motherships and large UFO types, and also the grays, how it kind of got out in the first try. Here is the insectoids, humanoid insectoids, hybrids, kind of a mix between insects and humanoids. Here we have the draconians, and we all know that human feces starts out as a reptilian, then develops to a human. Here are the felines and robotics, the cyborgs and androids. Very nice done. Here is more esoteric knowledge, like how white light contains all the colors and the flower of life.
Number five, clips from 13th November UFO Congress hearing with Luis Elizondo, Team Goldet, Michael Schellenberger and Michael Gold.
be reviewed, and what is in the book is what I was told I'm allowed to talk about.
Has the government conducted secret UAP crash retrieval programs, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, were they designed to identify and reverse engineer alien craft, yes or no?
Yes.
Does the U.S. government have any reverse, okay, we already answered that question about retrieval programs. Do any U.S. contractors have the same?
I would prefer to address that in a closed session, ma'am.
Okay. In your book, you mentioned government employees who've been injured by UAPs placed on leave and receiving government compensation for their injuries. Is that correct?
That is correct.
How can the government deny we have recovered craft if they're paying people because they've been injured by recovered craft?
Ma'am, that's a great question. That's why I think we're here again, because I've seen the documentation by the U.S. government for several of these individuals who have sustained injuries as a result of a UAP incident.
It's a crazy idea, right? The hypocrisy and the logic. Okay, Mr. Schellenberger, I'm going to say it again to be very clear.
Any USOs ever outpaced our submarines?
Yes, ma'am.
At what magnitude?
I don't have the exact speed, but again, a witness came to me, a credible former submarine officer who observed it on sonar data. And this was in the 80s in the North Atlantic during a storm, and it outpaced his submarine by orders of magnitude.
Are you aware of any hotspots that currently exist off our shores in North America?
Not with sufficiently credible data, ma'am.
Okay, we've heard reports of there potentially being hotspots, maybe entry and exit points. Have you heard of any of that?
I have not, ma'am, but my colleague here, Mr. Elizondo, does discuss some USO activity that he's observed in certain DoD databases.
Mr. Elizondo, in regards to these aircraft being piloted by whatever they might be, non-human biologics, would you agree that it's likely that they are being piloted by some mind-body connection?
Ma'am, I think it is safe to presume here that they are being intelligently controlled because some cases seem to anticipate our maneuvers, and in other cases they seem to, I came across an email where the word stalked was used in a very secure email between Navy officers discussing their ships being pursued by a UAP.
In our previous panel, we had Grush, and he had testified to say that some of these were interdimensional beings. Can you speak on that at all?
Ma'am, I'm not qualified, certainly as a scientist or otherwise, to speculate points of origin. I looked at everything from a scientific perspective. So if you look at, for example, instantaneous acceleration, which was one of the observables of the program that I belong to, ATIP, the human body can withstand about 9 G-forces for a short period of time before you suffer negative biological consequences, blackouts and ultimately redouts and even death. Comparison, our best technology, the F-16, which is it's an older platform, but one of our most highly maneuverable aircraft, manned aircraft, made by General Dynamics, can perform about 17 or 18 G-forces before you start having structural failure, meaning that the airframe begins to disintegrate while you're flying. The vehicles we're talking about are performing in excess of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 Gs.
So would it be safe to infer that they're living craft?
I'm not prepared at this point to state for the record is something alive or not, because even that definition is hard. There was a time in science we thought that life required oxygen, and we now know that's not true. There are anaerobic bacteria that thrive in oxygen environments that lack oxygen. And so also same with photosynthesis. When I was in college, I was told everything is derived from photosynthesis as a form of energy. In reality, that's not true. There are things that live off of chemosynthesis. So we're constantly having to reevaluate our understanding of what the definition of life is.
Mm-hmm. Do any of you ever come across reports from people that claim to have firsthand experiences with these entities, whatever they might be, or these aircraft, and then as a result, whether or not they're religious, find that these things will automatically disappear? Anyone, and this is open to any of you on the panel. So just real quick, because I'm running out of time. Lou?
Ma'am, I've always been a nuts and bolts kind of guy. When I was at ATIP, I was focusing more on the performance characteristics and less on the potential occupants.
Okay, the reason I ask is because it seems like, just based on our conversations, that we've had people that say that there are good and bad of whatever these things are, And so my concern from a national security perspective is A, that true? B, are you guys hearing the reports of that? And C, I think moving forward in regards to technology, Mr. Gold, if you can answer this real quickly, some of these aircraft, it seems that they are operating off of energy that we don't currently have. But just yes or no, in your opinion, if we were able to obtain that, would that impact humanity for the better or negative?
Would certainly save us some money on funding on Artemis.
Definitely.
And this is a national security issue, that if there is such technology out there, we're not the only country that might have access to it. We don't want to be on the wrong end of technological surprise.
Okay. Thank you guys for your time.
Number 6, UAP Senate hearing of AARO, John T. Kozlowski.
Resources, and a focused scientific inquiry by AARO and its network of partners. It is important to underscore that, to date, AARO has not discovered any verifiable evidence of extraterrestrial beings, activity, or technology. To accomplish AARO's national security mission, I have set 3 priorities for the office: building strong partnerships, promoting transparency, and scaling up the work of the office. AARO cannot do its work alone. Building partnerships across government, academia, industry, and with the public is essential to the success of the office. Strong cooperation with the military services is particularly important. We rely on their support to implement our reporting guidance and to amplify the message that there should be zero stigma associated with UAP reporting. We also rely on partnerships with the national labs, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, FBI, Department of Homeland Security, NASA, all of which play a role in the whole of government effort to address UAP. Recognizing the talent and expertise that reside outside of the government, AARO will continue to explore new ways to partner with the academic and scientific communities to investigate its most complex UAP cases. A related priority for AARO is transparency. Our ability to collaborate with key partners, including the scientific community and the public, relies on information sharing, to include downgrading and declassifying UAP-related information. In some cases, it may be unclear to the public why the DoD classified a piece of information in the first place. Why are photos of seemingly benign objects such as balloons classified? It's often the case that an object or phenomenon isn't itself a security concern, but the location, source, or method used to capture it is still sensitive. Many cases are difficult to quickly release to the public, but are reported to the appropriate committees in Congress that are authorized by law or House and Senate leadership to receive the information. It is important to note that AARO does not unilaterally declassify information. Instead, we work with the originator of a classified record to ensure that declassifying that record does not inadvertently harm national security. This can take time. Nonetheless, the department is committed to declassifying and publicly sharing more information on UAP while protecting sensitive sources and methods. I'll be sharing some newly declassified imagery in just a few minutes. AARO is also working closely with the National Archives and Records Administration to make UAP-related documents publicly available in a digitized collection. Meanwhile, AARO continues to review the U.S. historical record relating to UAP. We welcome any former or current government, civilian, contractor, or military service member with relevant information to reach out to us at www.aaro.mil. My final priority is scaling up AARO's work to match its mission. AARO needs to bolster the quantity, quality, and diversity of data that it acquires and examines. This means tapping into existing data sources within the interagency while deploying AARO's own organic sensor capabilities. To the extent that UAP results from the domain awareness gaps, more and better data will help us fill those gaps and help us understand what is being encountered. In closing, AARO is committed to the highest standards of scientific integrity. We will not foreclose on any explanation for UAP prematurely. We will continue to follow the science and data wherever they lead. We will continue to have an open and frank dialogue with Congress in settings like these and in classified briefings. We will continue to keep you fully and currently informed of all UAP information, active or historical. And finally, we will share as much information as possible at the unclassified level to inform the public of AARO's activities and its findings. For now, I'd like to turn to a brief presentation of UAP trends and cases, and then I'd be happy to take questions. Okay, this chart represents the UAP reporting since 1996. And as has previously been discussed by Arrow, that sensor placement seems to have caused a bias in our data, both geographic and at altitude. And we're working to resolve that bias in 2025 or reduce that bias through broader engagements with the DoD as well as the IC and the rest of the government, also by incorporating broader sensors into our data and through a public reporting mechanism that we hope to have live in mid-2025. On the left side, it shows the altitudes, and we'll see it's a bit cut off. We'll see that most of the reporting occurs between 15,000 and 25,000 feet. That happens to be where most of our sensors are. And the reporting above and below that is also often coming from those same platforms. In the center, we'll see that the resolved cases have the vast majority being balloons and UAS. We're seeing a great increase in satellites recently, particularly with the launch of mega satellite constellations such as Starlink, where the satellites are catching what is called satellite flares or glint off the sun just after sunset or just before sunrise. And on the rightmost, we'll see the morphology or the shapes that have been reported. The majority have been lights or orbs. We think that there's going to be an increase in the lights with the mega constellations, but our most interesting cases, some of which I'll discuss later, are actually the shapes such as the triangles or the cylinders. And at the bottom, we'll see the geographic bias that I mentioned before, where most of the reports historically had been near the government sites. This bias has been reduced recently by reporting from the FAA. We now get weekly reports from them. And great thank you to our aviators for making those reports. It helps our analysis quite a bit. Okay, a case that we thought would be a transmedium case as it was reported is well known on the outside, known as the Puerto Rico case. It was data collected in 2013.
Number 7, James Webb News. Number 8, UFO History.
In shadows deep, the night reveals where dreams and worlds are bound by steel. The circuits hum on foreign ground, lost in echoes, no soul around. A distant call from stars up high, whispers hands on the cosmic sky. Alien lights, they shimmer cold. Mysteries, ancient tales untold. In the night, we lose our way. Haunted dreams lead us astray. In cryptic tones, the silence speaks. A story of the heart that
Number 9, Oldies but Goldies. Enjoy. Yes, welcome to Oldies but Goldies. So here we have the first case, 12th of November 1976. 2 American boys see a UFO land in the forest. They are approached by 3 EVs with red helmets. Eyewitness sketch. And then they get stun locked and guided into a UFO with white interiors. They are examined inside the UFO. Also sketch of the craft. We're trying to, take these sketches and bring them back to life here. And here is a sketch of the EBE, look at it. It's just, you can't get better than this, eyewitness sketches. And this shows all the different, types of EBEs there. It's just crazy how many it is. Here's a more simple case from Spain, 30th January 1976. 2 humanoids walk out of the craft. Look at this UFO. It's more like a rocket or tube. So every UFO is different. These humanoids are depicted very well, but they seem to have a red belt and maybe they didn't have hands. I guess they had it. This is a single picture from a case in Spain. Even according to the sky, they drop everything, then suddenly it started ascending in the sky again, disappears. The head is round. Strange, very strange, what the fuck. Maybe it's a robot android. Now it's on a case with Lindia Morel. I think it's American, I'm not sure. 1973 encounters an EBE in a round craft, spear craft, lighting up the car. Typical, scenario. Here is the strange EBE inside the window of the craft. What does it look like? Some kind of cat being? We might never know whatever it was, Maybe we will never see that being again in this world. Here's a sketch of the craft, red, blue, green lights blinking, and yes, it just must have been a strange sighting. November 18th, 1973. Just picking random stuff, for the fun of it. And this is one picture of a man encountering in 1973 2 aliens digging after stuff in his garden, illuminating with a rod. It just have brought it down to one picture. It was cool. The aliens look very nice. Thank you. Number 10 is 5 UFO videos. One of them is very special, very important.
拍到一个不知道是什么东西，你来看，这是个什么东西啊？妈，你先别说话，妈，你先别说话。妈妈，你别说，我就不会给这个钱呢。妈妈，你别说话了。这是什么东西啊？我的天哪，王楠，这绝对是 UFO。
Watching right now, just these lights sitting in the sky. Just these lights. They're just sitting there. Just two lights in the sky. What are they doing there? What are they? There were three? Where's the other one? They're not moving. They're just sitting there. What is that? Oh shit, that was scary as hell. Parked on the side of the road. Surely there's a better spot. But I just didn't want to miss it. Whatever it is, I don't want to miss it. Because it's weird, man. What are they doing there? They're just sitting there. What is it? Alright, I'm gonna start driving. Let me see. Oh well, okay, we're getting out. We're gonna look at this thing, man. We're gonna see what it is. What is that? They gotta be like big drones or something. But I don't know. Dude, those look like triangles. Oh my God. Those look like triangles. Oh my fucking God. The triangles with the blinking red light in the middle. Can you believe this? And they're moving slowly. Can you fucking believe this, man? Holy shit! Oh my God! Oh man, I'm shaking right now. Oh my God, I got a video of it. Holy shit! That's them, man. That's the thing. Holy fuck! I've been talking about this. What in the world, man? What in the world? Oh my God. Oh, geez, I can't believe it. I really can't. Oh, Lord. Oh my God. Whoa. Oh man, I'm just gonna sit here and watch them. Oh my God, dude. They're moving away. They're moving like further away from me, right? They're moving in that direction. Oh Lord, I can't believe I got that on video. Holy shit. And that's what it is. That's what they travel in little groups. They travel in little groups, man.
They're absorbing around it. I know, Ella.
Where? The one that's...
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit... There was a shit ton of fucking lights right now lit up. It's just fucking hovering there.
The white thing on the top? The white dog?
There's no fucking way, bro.
No. I'm scared. I'm not scared, but that's crazy though.
It's just there, bro.
What is it, Daddy?
It's getting brighter.
Order, yeah. I don't see it though.
You guys don't see what I see on my camera because it's so zoomed.
Bro, you still on the phone? Oh shit, they came back. Look at, bro, they're coming back. The lights are coming back.
There's three. There's 3 aliens.
Where? In front of me, bro, right in front of us.
3 aliens.
Look, oh, the other light's turning on.
Oh no. We're so big.
Oh, there's the other lights. What the fuck, bro?
It's okay.
It's gone. No, it's still there. It's still there.
It's hiding in the clouds. I'm zooming in.
That's what my brother said. In the clouds. In the clouds.
Yes, I'm zooming in, babe. I can see the saucers in my zoom.
I know I can see it.
You can see it, Zaid, huh?
I can barely see it. That's so crazy, bro. That's cool.
Bro. Oh no! Look to your left. Look to your left. There's another one to the left. Over here in the fucking trees. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? There's one fucking there, bro. Over here, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Baby, don't move. I'm outside the truck. Don't move. There's a shit ton. Oh my god.
Trees, bro. It's behind the houses now. Bro. Babe, you want me to go forward? You see them, bro? You see them? Over there, bro.
My heart's pounding.
I'm fucking crying right now, bro.
Don't move, please.
Yo.
I see a radio right there. That's where the alien is.
Bro.
Welcome back to this important show. We are clearing a little bit. There is much going on the planet at this moment. Humanity is ascending or rising to new levels of its consciousness and awareness. And in this there are forces which try to hold you back to where they deem that you belong as their property or as their toy, you can say. Manipulation. December is an important month. There will be things happening which are important for humanity or will set the benchmark for 2025. And there are many questions about this war going on. Will it be World War III? We will say no. There will be some escalations, but in the end you will find together and find peace, a peaceful solution. There are many different timelines and viewpoints on this topic, but there are forces working in the background to heal your planet and to create balance and work towards peace, because there are many interests in your planet, both from the divine and from other groups in the universe and other dimensions. Earth is seen as a very important laboratory for research and genetic materials, and there has been put too much effort and time into both the human body and your planet as a reservoir for genetic materials. So there are forces watching over you and controlling what is going on to some extent. You still have free will, but we and others will see that you don't overextend that free will to destroy yourself and this planet. It is good to be human when you are loved, when you are in abundance, and everybody agree about that. Everybody, both from the lower frequencies and the higher frequencies. And there is just but a few which are of the chaotic ones, which is of destruction. And there are some races which see you as some sort of a threat if your potential are aligned and fulfilled. And these are not being able to do as much harm as I've been earlier. You can say sometimes some beings are to some extent a catalyst for something, development, research, or also experiments and experiences, you could say. It's like you can have a James Bond film without the bad guy, and you can't really have experiences without contrast and polarity. Or you just would be in the void or in the light. So this is the sole purpose. You are here to experience more of yourself and more of creation, you can say. There have to be some kind of movement and some kind of contrast and polarity to see that movement and have that experience. Thank you.